All right, today we're going to graph quadratic inequalities. Like you couldn't read that, but that's what we're going to do. So hang in there, just a couple slides. Here's the steps. Steps are, step one, we're going to graph the parabola. It's going to all be parabolas today, whatever, with that equation. We're going to figure out whether it's dashed, or solid. If it's just greater than or less than, it's going to be dashed, that. If it's solid, that means it's going to be greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. We're going to test a point either inside or outside the parabola to see if it works. If it works, let's say we test one inside and it works, we're going to shade the region inside. If it doesn't work, we're going to shade the region outside. So really a three-step process again. Graph the parabola, figure out if it's broken or solid, test a point inside or technically outside. If the point works, shade where the point is. If it doesn't work, shade where it's not. All right, let's try one here. Graph that parabola right there. So we need to find the vertex first. Let's do the negative b over 2a. If I go negative b, that'll be positive 2 over 2a, which is negative 1. That's going to equal negative 1. So my vertex is going to be negative 1 something. To remember to find the something, I'm going to plug negative 1 in there. And if I do, I get negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 minus 1. So that's going to be negative 1 plus 2 minus 1. That's 0. So here's my vertex. My vertex is negative 1, 0. And because it's negative in the front, and there's a 1 in the front, I'm going over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1. Draw your parabola. So there's the parabola. Now, I've got to pick a point to try and see if it works or not. Here's what I do every time, guys. If I can use 0, 0, I'm going to use 0, 0. Now, 0, 0 is right there, and it's outside of the parabola. Don't forget it's outside. Okay, so I'm going to plug it in for my y and my x's. And if I do, I get this right here. Okay, because all the x's become 0, the y becomes 0. So I end up with this. 0 is less than negative 1. So I got to ask myself, is that true? Is 0 less than negative 1? Gosh, no, it's not. So I mean, that point does not work. Because that point did not work, I'm going to shade everything inside that parabola. Now, as I was just doing that just then, I just noticed I made a mistake. Sorry about that, but I'm kind of glad you saw it. That's a less than sign right there. It's not less than or equal to, which means that my parabola should be broken instead of solid. So I'm going to erase some of that parabola right there. It should be a broken parabola instead of solid. Okay, so don't make the same mistake I did. Okay, one more slide. They're also going to have you do a system of them and see where the solution is. So let's take one at a time here. The good news about this first one is it's already ready. Okay, it's already in vertex form. The vertex is 0, 3, so I'm going to go up to 0, 3. There's a negative 1 in the front, which means I'm going to go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1. Now, this one's broken. I'm going to draw it the right way. This time it's broken. So it's doing something like this. There's the first parabola. Now, again, it doesn't go through 0, 0, so I'm going to plug in 0, 0. If I do that, I get 0 is less than 0 plus 3. I can already tell, is that true? Yes, it is, which means 0, 0 worked, which means I would shade inside that one. Okay, so let me make that a little lighter. I'm going to shade inside that one. There we go, like that. Now I'm going to do the other one. Okay, the other one, I'm going to go negative b over 2a like I did last time. Negative b, let me change colors. Negative b over 2a. It's going to be negative 1 something. So I got to plug the negative 1 back in there. I'll get negative 1 squared. 2 times negative 1 minus 3. That's 1 minus 2 minus 3, which is negative 4. So I'm going to go to negative 1, negative 4. That's my vertex. Negative 1, negative 4 is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, down here. And because it's a positive 1, I'm going over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. And there's an equal to, so it's actually a solid parabola this time. So I'm going to draw it solid, like that. And again, because it doesn't go through 0, 0 for sure, I'm going to plug in 0, 0 and see what happens. If I plug in 0, 0 in that second one, I get 0 is greater than negative 3. Is 0 bigger than negative 3? Yes, it is. So that means it worked. 0, 0 is inside. I'm going to shade inside. Let me pick a different color. I'm going to shade inside that black one right there. Now, here's the deal. My solution is the part that I shaded both times. And the part that I shaded both times, I'm going to darken it in blue right here, is this region right in here. That's the answer. That region is blue right there. right? So tomorrow, a lot of graph and shade, a lot of parabolas, finding vertices again. Again, this is 2 or 3 days in a row we've had really good review stuff. So this will come back and help you later on in December. So hope it helps. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll work on it.